Hello everybody, so to go ahead and start off my everyday smoky eye look, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original, and then for shadows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I'm first taking the shade Tempura on my Sigma E55 brush. I'm going to go ahead first and place this down as my brow bone highlight, placing it right underneath the brow and then blending it down into my eyelid. Next, going in with a mixture of raw sienna and burnt orange on my Sigma E40 brush, I'm going to go ahead and place this right into the crease, going from outer corner all the way to inner corner, and then blending up, going in windshield wiper motions as well as circular motions. This is going to be our transition shade, so make sure it's really nice and blended. Then for the lid, I'm going to be taking this cream shadow by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Marie Antoinette. It's a really nice bronzy base. I'm going to go in with my Sigma cream color brush. This is the E58. I'm just going to go ahead and place this right on my lid, going from the inner corner of my eye all the way to the outer corner and not really going above the crease. I'm pretty much just keeping it right on the lid. And then to go ahead and set that, I'm going in with Antique Bronze out of the Modern Renaissance palette, going back in with that same brush I used before. I'm just going to go ahead and set that lid shade, and this is just really going to bump up that color. I love putting a bronze base down underneath my colors lately. It's just been my go-to thing. So just going ahead and doing that on my other eye, putting down the base and then setting it with Antique Bronze. Then with my Sigma E25 blending brush, I'm going back with Antique Bronze, and this is where I'm going to go ahead and blend the lid shade into my transition shade. It's going to take a little bit going back and forth to really make sure that that line is not harsh anymore and making sure it's really nice and blended. So just go in with Antique Bronze a little at a time and just keep going back and forth until you get the shadow blended into your liking. And then I'm going to go back with my E40 just to make sure that everything is nice and blended. Then I'm going to go into my Inglot gel liner in number 77 with my Sigma eyeliner brush. I believe this is the E10. I'm going to go ahead and create a line right on my my upper lash line. And this is just going to really bump up and make the look, you know, even more smokier. I love doing this. If you don't want it to be too intense in a sense, you can just go in with black shadow. It's what I normally do, and I love doing it on my clients. But for me, I really just wanted to bump up and make it really dark. So I'm going in with a black base and then going in with my Makeup Geek Corrupt Black eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead not only and set that gel liner, but just really make it even blacker. I'm going in with my E65. So this step is optional. You don't need to do it, or you can actually go in with a black eyeliner if you want. It'll give you that same effect, but I just like to go ahead and do this on my lash line, especially when I'm not doing winged line or anything like that, but I just really wanted to make this nice and smoky and really make my eyes pronounced. And I'm just going to go with a little bit of Antique Rose just to make sure that black really blends into my eye look and it's not so harsh at all. Then I'm going to go ahead and do lashes. For lashes today, I'm using the Lily Lashes in Caramel, which are which are one of my favorites lately. I've been doing, I use these like every single day. It's not even funny. I love them so much. I'm just going to go ahead and place them on my eyes and then go ahead and do the face. So for primer, I'm going in with a Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I'm going to go ahead and place this on my face and then blend it out with my hands. This has been my go-to primer recently just because it gives that really nice glow to my skin during the cold winter months. I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that out. And today I'm using for the very first time the brand new Sigma 3D HD Blender. These aren't out yet, but they'll be out very, very soon. I'm going to go ahead and use this today. You'll hear my thought in a second. First, I'm going to go in and mix these two shades. These are the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I'm going in with my Sigma F75 to go ahead and apply that on my face and then going in and blending it out with the Sigma blender. Now, I will tell you this day, I was so obsessed with my skin and I totally think it was because of this blender. It's so amazing. I think it pats your foundation on like no other. It gets into all those places around your nose that usually you have a hard time with all the other beauty blenders out there. It is such an amazing blender. Like this day, I told Steve, I told my friends, I was like, my skin looks so good today, and I think it's because of the Sigma blender. So definitely check out for these. I'll leave all the information down below when they come out, and I'll let you guys know as soon as they do. While I was talking about that, I went ahead and put down my concealer. I used the Becca Aqualuminous concealer in light and fair, mix them together, and as you can see, this blender gets right underneath your eyes. It gets right in that corner, so you don't need to smash your regular beauty blender into the inner corner. It's just so good. I love these blenders. To go ahead and set my concealer, I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just setting underneath my eyes with that powder. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to go ahead and set with the Becca blurring powder. I'm just going in with a big fluffy brush by Sigma just to go ahead and set all my foundation. Then I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I outline with my Anastasia brow definer, as you guys know, just outlining my brows. And then to go ahead and fill them in, I go in with my Sigma Brow Duo in medium, and I take my Sigma E75 brush to go ahead and fill all of them in, and bam, the brows are done. To bronze up my face, I'm going in with the Smashbox Suntan Matte Bronzer, going in with my Sigma Beauty blending brush. This is not a blending brush, it's a powder brush actually, and this is the Sigma F30, just to go ahead and bronze up the face. And then to contour a little bit more, as always, I go in with my F40 and my Shade Light Contour Palette by Kat Von D. I mix those two shades, and then I go ahead and really chisel out my face. I wanted to go ahead and do this today just because of using this blender. It has such a sharp line that you can go ahead and set underneath your contour. I'm not a person that usually likes to do this, but I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that this sponge lets you do that with so much ease because it has that cut line right there, like that edge. Oh my god, so much fun. I love it. Then I'm going to go in with my Hourglass blush in Dim Infusion with my Sigma blush brush. I love these Hourglass blushes. I don't know why I don't have more. Maybe I should go ahead and get more. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the cheeks just to add a little bit of color. And then for my glow today, I'm going to go in with two. I'm using first the ColourPop highlighter in Electric Slide. Just putting this down as a base. I love this highlighter on its own, but I really just wanted to bump up my highlight today, so I'm putting that down and then going in with my Bobbi Brown highlighter in Bronze Glow with my Sigma highlighter F3 brush. I'm going to go ahead and put this right on top, and it will really just bump up that glow. As you guys know, I love my glow. To finish up the eyes, I'm going in with my Sigma Exact Blend brush. I'm going back in with Antique Bronze and just placing a good amount of the shadow on my lower lash line and going back and forth from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner, and then making sure going in with a blending brush to make sure that both shadows are connected in the outer corner, so the whole look is one, of course. And then after that, I'm going in with my Inglot Gel Liner again with my Sigma E65 that I used before, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in the waterline. I love using gel liner in my waterline because it just really makes that black really intense, and it just really makes your eyes pop as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put the gel liner right into my waterline, and then to make sure that it sets and it doesn't move, it doesn't go down your cheeks or anything like that, I'm going in with my Corrupt eyeshadow by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to go ahead and set that liner. Then going in with my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Mascara, I'm going to go ahead and apply a coat of that to my lower lashes. And then the last thing I'm going to do is go in with my inner corner highlight. I'm using my Sigma E46 inner corner brush. I'm just going to go ahead in with a mixture of these two shades. I believe it's Primavera and the one with a V. I can't think of it right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and mix those two together and put that as my inner corner highlight, as well bring it underneath my brows just to add a little bit of glow and shimmer to under my brows, and then your eyes are done. And then last but not least, for lips today, I'm going to go in with my MAC lip liner in Boldly Bare. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips as well as fill them in with this lip liner. I wanted to keep my lips very, very nude to really make the focus on the smokiness of my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and fill my lips with that. And then for lipstick, I'm going in with the NYX Matte Lip Cream. It is in the shade Cairo. I'm going to go ahead and fill in my lips with that. And then for lip gloss, I'm going in with two. First, I'm going to take the Sigma Lip Gloss in Tender, which is a really nice kind of soft pinky nude, which is gorgeous as you can see. And then I'm going to add a little bit of slip right in the center to top off this look. And then after that, your look is complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.